Episode
15.
15 is a year recorded Dr. Stray.
Your boy Damo Talk.
We got a guest today. Our guest major specializes in financial literacy as well as life insurance. So we brought him on here because in 2024, we all want to develop. We all want to grow. We all want to be better, specifically financially. You know what I mean? Everywhere else, we can all focus on and build on our own time financially. It's clear we need mentors. We need assistance. So, want to introduce who you is?
All right, that was good, y'all. My name is London Corporal, 27 years old, born and raised here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Like you said, I work in the area of finance. Just a student, really. I'm a student to the game. I love to learn. I love to see information and also share information. I believe that we all got to better each other.
So we brought London on today. Damo got a question for him, one question for him. I got one question for him, and then basically we're gonna just let him take the floor and let y'all know what he do, how he can help you with what he do, and if y'all interested, hit the DMs. Y'all can follow him because we put him on the page. But yeah, you want to start off with your question?
Yeah, for sure. So I know it's a couple different type of insurances, life insurances, and I heard that you could cash out on some of your life insurance. So like, what are the steps to cash out on your cash if you have a permanent life insurance?
All right, I think I'm gonna kind of do that in steps. So typically, there are two main types. You have term insurance and you have permanent insurance. Now, there are different types of term insurance and there are different types of permanent insurance. Typically, permanent insurance is the one that does have the cash value. You have whole life insurance, IULs, things like that. I'm able to do all of that. You know what I'm saying? My favorite type as of now are IULs. And the reason I like IULs, and that just stands for Index Universal Life, because it's tied alongside of the stock market. We'll get into that in a sec.
Is it like an index fund?
In a sense, but instead of investing your money directly into the stock market, the life insurance company is using your money to like buy shares. Like it's crazy, bro. But it's, the reason they do it that way is because it allows you to play in the game a little bit more, and it allows you a lot more benefit out of it. But when it comes to taking that money out, of course, the biggest misconception is people think you can buy this policy and then you got access to that money. No, you do have to give it time to accumulate. It's all about compound interest. The more cash you have access to. But with that, when you want to access those funds, you either can borrow against the policy, meaning borrow from the life insurance company using your cash value as collateral, which is one of the best ways to do it because it's like a hack. You're not even really touching your own money.
Or you can invest that back in, can't you?
Exactly. Or you can just use the cash that you have there and take it out, put it back in. But it honestly is a beautiful thing to do. The reason I like IUL specifically because I find myself now working with a lot of entrepreneurs, business owners, things like that. And those people have somebody to play with it. So like let's say somebody wants to go buy a property or something. Instead of just going to buy that property right out, or instead of taking a loan from the bank, they can, let's say they can put 30K down this property. They put 30K into their life insurance policy. Now they can borrow 30K against that policy. That same 30K is still in there. And it's been a bill because it's tied to the stock market. But now they're borrowing against it and they're using their leverage and having it.
And then a quick question
Debt
on
is
that.
not taxable.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. Is it interest?
Because for one, when you're taking a loan out, you're getting that money tax free. So there is no money up front when you're paying tax. But then on top of that, there technically is interest. But think about it, you're taking a loan from your own life insurance policy. So if you got the 30K there, that's collateral. That's gonna keep growing. If you pay that money back, now you've paid that loan back and the interest goes to you. You're paying yourself the interest. But if you don't pay that money back, it's coming out of the death benefit. So you really, technically, you don't have to pay that money back.
Break this down a little bit. Tell me if this is right or wrong what you said. This is like basically becoming your own bank. Because this is like what I heard Waka Flocka said. Is this true? That's like becoming your own bank.
Literally becoming your own bank. It's crazy because I was just at an event last week and I got to hear Waka Flocka speak in person. Really smart individual.
That's what I heard about the life insurance fund. Yeah, so my question for you is clearly you just said you're a student of the game, but what particularly pushed you to go into finance? What was the light bulb? What was the nudge to get you to go into it?
It's crazy. Like for one, the world revolves around me. Whether we like it or not, the world revolves around me. But even as a kid, like me growing up, like I would just I'm very observant. You know what I'm saying? So I would just pay attention to the things around me. And like if you think about it, when we was growing up, we go to school 8 hours a day. Our parents go to work 8 hours a day. We all come home, we eat dinner, watch some TV, go to sleep, wake up next morning, we're doing the same thing every single day. And I'm like, this this can't be life. You know what I'm saying? This can't be the way that everybody is living. That's why everybody's so miserable. So I always knew that I wanted to go into entrepreneurship. I never really found myself like I don't think nobody really say all things into life insurance. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the way I kind of found myself doing insurance is like the reason I have a passion for life insurance specifically is because for one, I don't know if you know, but I lost my mom when I was young. My mom passed away when I was 15 years old. And with her passing away, my dad always been kind of doing his thing, whatever. But I'm the oldest of three. Me and my two other siblings, we moved in with my grandma. And with that, my grandma put a roof over our heads, clothes on our backs. Like we wasn't struggling horribly, but I experienced firsthand life with losing a parents and not having life insurance. You know what I'm saying? Because my mom did have insurance, but she had insurance through her job. She passed away from cancer. A really big misconception. Most people think if they got life insurance through work, they're good. You're not good because when she got sick at her job, the first thing she left was her job. When you leave that job, you also lose those benefits. So by the time she passed away, she had no insurance. You know what I'm saying? So my family had to figure out the funeral, all that good stuff, but she also had 3 kids that had to continue their life. I knew, like I said already, college wasn't really my thing. I applied to colleges, I got accepted into almost all the schools I applied to, but I just knew that wasn't the route I wanted to go. I wanted to be in business, I wanted to be an entrepreneur, who I'm sure to degree to if I go to school for 4 years. Yeah. And plus, I wasn't in a position to where, think about it, I was the oldest of 3, my grandma still had my 2 other siblings, so I had to figure out how to make money right away. I didn't have 4 years to wait. So I moved out when I turned 18. I pretty much just started figuring out life. I started working different jobs. I realized very quickly that jobs was not it. This is not the move. So I remember I was 19 years old, and my grandmother was just pestering me. She was like, "You need to get life insurance. You need to get life insurance because if something happens to you, I don't have the money to bury you because we just experienced it. You know what I'm saying? She just buried her friend's daughter." So I'm like, "All right, bet." And I remember this guy got referred to me, and he came to my house. And mind you, I was 19. I was doing dumb stuff. He came to the house pretty sure created something like weed and all that stuff. But he came to my house and he started talking to me about insurance and I was buying a policy or whatever. And I noticed this dude had a real nice watch on. And I asked him, I was like, "How much money do you make?" And he said the number that I liked. I was like, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, "How do I do what you do? How do I get into that?" And he was like, "Are you sure?" And I'm like, "Bro, yes, I'm sure. I'm 100% sure. I'm young. I'm hungry. I'm trying to figure it out." So from there, he kind of took me to me, helped me get the license. I did the study and stuff, and that's when I started figuring it out from there. But that's how it is.
Blessing, man. That's just a blessing. Well, now that you done broke it down a little bit, who you are, man, tell the people what you do and how you can benefit.
Man, so honestly, I consider myself a serial entrepreneur. I do specialize in the world of finance. Specifically with my business right now, I help people with life insurance and annuities. I can set up retirement plans. My day trade, I've been day trading for the past few years, and I also do legal services. So my goal and just my mission throughout my business is when I sit down with a client, I want to be able to put them in the best position possible. Financially, at the end of the day, we got to make sure we got all our bases covered. We got to make sure, especially if you have kids, family, you got to like that, make sure all good. I can show people different ways to grow their money. I'm a broker, so I'm building my insurance firm. I have a few agents that I work with. I'm always looking for agents to partner on, help people get licensed. Like I said, I'm a student to the game more than anything. I'm always learning. I like to read. I like to listen to podcasts. I like to, be on. I like to talk, speak, things like that. So yeah, I don't think I'm nobody special.
Just like him, he like to be a student. We like to be a student. That's why we brought him on here. We want to learn, and these discussions gonna help destroy demons. One of our demons is financial struggle. Can we agree?
Yeah,
we can all agree. That's why we brought him on here. This is a discussion need to be had with somebody that has the knowledge that wants to share it. Don't be gatekeeping. We all want to grow. We all got different gifts, and we all can grow with those gifts if we got people around us that's willing to share theirs too.
One of the biggest reasons why I do love in this industry is because when people think about life insurance, like when you picture a life insurance person, it's typically an old white man. You know what I'm saying? Like this is like a white topic, for lack of a better word. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been in this industry for some time, and even when you talk to like other races, typically white people already have this stuff. Black people, us as people, are the ones like literally. It's crazy. Like it can honestly get a lot really frustrating too. Even with my business, I'm here to help everybody. I have the conversation with everyone, but my target market is the Black community because I want to help people that look like me.
Yeah.
But honestly, they the ones who give me the runaround the most. Like people don't want to spend money. People don't want to they get scared of the topic of life insurance. I really feel like that's a narrative that has to change. Like you said, financial literacy is something that's really lacking. Like it's not really talked about in our household. It's a very scarce topic because we didn't grow up around money, and it's literally a generational curse. So it's like the more of us that are knowledgeable, the more of us that are willing to have these conversations, you know, the better we're gonna become overall.
We're gonna keep destroying them demons.
Exactly.
What he said, bro, makes so much sense because I was just tapping in with Damo on a passage I just heard from Myron Golden. Our people are in a position, he says, my people, and the Bible says my people. But I'm just speaking from my words because I don't know exactly what the passage said. But it says our people, right, struggle because they refuse knowledge. Not that they can't get the knowledge, not that they can't receive it. You're refusing it. You don't want it. And like, let me just try to say the passage perfectly. He said, my people, they deflect knowledge, right? He said, so I deflect thee. You don't want to be around knowledge. I don't want to be around you because that's like saying you don't want to grow.
People like you,
Exactly.
real, so we can get the game.
So we can continue to grow. And man, thank y'all for coming and tapping in. Man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for your recorded Dr. Story.
Peace.
Tell them where they can follow you at.
Oh, so again, I'm London Corporal. My Instagram is at Bond_the Don. That's B like violin, O_N_THADON. My Facebook, London Corporal. You can find me on LinkedIn. I'm trying to get more into LinkedIn because that's where all the professionals at. London Corporal. But yeah, hit me up, ask questions. I'm more than willing to share information. I don't charge as of now to just come sit down with me, see what's up. You know, so yeah, let's talk.
And again, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button.
Share this too, man.
Thank you, people. No doubt.